According to this weekend's Washington Post ABC News poll, 63% of voters say the FBI's review of emails linked to Hillary Clinton will make no difference in who they vote for. On the other hand, the email scandal has been anything but a positive for Hillary Clinton this entire race, really. NBC News senior political editor Mark Murray joins us now. And Mark, so will this really shake up the race, in your opinion, over the last week here?
Well, it presents some unpredictability to what had been a very stable race, but we actually have some brand new NBC numbers kind of shedding some light on the situation. And according to our NBC Survey Monkey online weekly tracking poll, Hillary Clinton has a 6-point lead over Donald Trump. That is unchanged from her lead last week. And most importantly, the poll was conducted over an entire week. And so Monday through Friday, Hillary Clinton enjoyed a 6-point lead, 47% to 41% over Donald Trump. On Saturday and Sunday, the day after that big bombshell announcement by FBI Director James Comey, Hillary Clinton's lead was an equal 6 points, 47% to 41%. So according to this poll, as well as some other ones that have come out in the aftermath, it doesn't seem to have moved the needle all that much, but it still is very early, and we're going to be monitoring the whole situation.
Sure, it'll be next couple of days probably be interesting to tell. Now, even if the email scandal doesn't impact the race, how will this impact whoever wins the election? What's the real impact of this long term here?
Well, I think one of the real impacts is that I think a lot of Americans might have some doubts about the FBI as an institution. This coming out so quickly, you know, law enforcement, the Justice Department, the Federal Bureau of Investigation have been, in the polls that I've seen, some of the most respected institutions. But now that you have Democrats and even some Republicans who are crying foul on this, you do kind of wonder if that ends up impacting how that institution is viewed. So that could end up having an impact. The other impact, and of course, as you guys are covering very important gubernatorial as well as Senate races, does this have a down ballot effect as well? Is that, could Hillary Clinton can be in the clear? Could she maintain her lead? But if there is a point or two erosion, does that end up hurting some Democrats in some key down ballot races? And we're going to be monitoring that as well.
That'll be interesting too. Now, with just 8 days to go, what do both campaigns need to do to tip this race in their favor? We've heard a lot of talk about Trump and turning a blue state. Is that the biggest issue for him? And then what's Clinton's?
You know, for Donald Trump, to me, it still is his ability to be able to win a state like Pennsylvania. His map and math to 270 electoral votes is still a very challenging one. And what is standing in his way is Pennsylvania and its electoral votes. But to me, the most important thing for both campaigns over the next week is all about turning out your vote. If you engage in early voting, what are the campaigns doing in these key battleground states to get their supporters as well as some of the persuadable voters to the polls? And then, of course, the states that don't have early voting, it all comes down to what ends up happening on Election Day, who has the momentum, who turns out their base voters. That will end up deciding this election and also those down ballot contests.
All right. Thank you so much. We'll watch for that. Thank you, Mark Murray, senior political editor for NBC News. NBC Nightly News also digging into the email scandal and investigation. Look for Pete Williams' full report tonight at 5:30, right after 41 Action News at 5.